All right, Kenny, had a great weekend. Tell us about it. You had 3 wins on Saturday night. You had to be pleased.
I'm real pleased. My horses ran pretty good. I thought I could do a little better, to be honest to you, but you know, that's how some of the babies run sometime. But my big horse, he run a big race. I was real pleased with him for being off so long and jump up and run a super race like he did. I think he did pretty good.
Yeah, he's a Louisiana Dash 1. Of course, the other night they opened me a Corona Stakes, and he broke so sharp. I mean, he was ahead the whole way and never let up. Were you surprised how sharp he was?
To be honest to you, I was really hoping and praying that he really would lead, because he's not the best gate horse that we have. And when he left like that, I said, well, he'll run a big race. He'll run a big race.
Yeah, and he won but clearing away, so very happy with that. When are we going to see him next?
I don't know what next stakes we have. I didn't really look at our schedule, but probably the next Louisiana bred stake race that we have coming up.
Okay, and he came back good, right?
He came back good. A little tired, but other than that.
Well, that's understandable. He ran a big race. How about this week? You got huge 15 trials Saturday, 12 trials on Sunday, Friday and Saturday, excuse me. How are you stacked up for that?
I have pretty decent fillies, and I think they go run good. But you know, again, that's babies. You know, they look good in the schooling races. When the time shows up for the money, some of them just don't show that, you know, that potential that they probably do have. And so I'm just hoping they come out and show. Yeah,
well, it is early in the year, so you never know what you have yet, huh?
Exactly. Because, you know, a lot of people ask me, well, what you think about this? Hey, I always say, hey, let them show me.
Yeah.
I know what I have, what I see, but I want them to show me that's what I have. So I'm just sitting back and waiting and see how they turn out.
Well, I know you're busy this morning. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And let them know.
All right, Noe Castaneda, congratulations. Good opening weekend.
Yeah, it was a pretty good week.
Yeah, you had some nice horses. You rode Sizzlin' Stewart, Aguilla. Tell us about the rides last week.
Yeah, it was pretty good rides. You know, they're pretty good horses. We qualified one for the Old South, and then for the Derby, and then one for the Futurity.
Now, Sizzlin' Stewart, the one you rode, won the Old South Futurity last year. Might have needed an out, Kenny said. How was he the other day?
Yeah, he needed an out. You know, it was his first out in the whole year. He definitely needed the out. I think he'll come better for the finals.
Now, what about that horse, Aguilla?
She's a pretty good filly. You know, she qualified over there in Shreveport too, for Futurity.
Yeah.
I think she'll be good in the finals too.
Yeah. Now we got a busy week coming up this week. How many mounts you got in the trials on Friday and Saturday?
I think I got around 7 or 8 trials for the fillies, and for the colts, I only have 4.
Yeah. Now you're a young rider. You say you're only 21, right?
Yes,
you're getting in with a big barn like Kenny. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty good thing.
Got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy to ride for him.
Now you're from Dallas, you say, right?
Yes, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
You've been riding a long time, but only race horses for a few years. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I started galloping when I was around 17, 18, and this is only my 3rd year running on the track, on an official track.
How do you like riding here at Delta Downs?
Oh, it's my favorite track right here, Delta Downs.
Well, great. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck this week and all season.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Jimmy Guynes, you had a pretty good weekend. Fastest qualifier with the Cartel Warrior. Tell me about the trip.
Well, you know, he got away good and just trying his race. He's a nice little horse. We weren't sure how far he could go, but he's awful quick. Looks pretty good.
Tell me about your first experience. Not such a good trip at LAD. Had some bad racing luck, right?
He did. We had the colt in the Harris, and he flipped. We had to scratch him in the gates in the Harris trials. And we'd come back and give him an out, but we had stood him so much in between. We stood him 7 or 8 times, flipping rig, and we give him an out there at the end of the meet, and he didn't leave. You know, we stood him so much, and we just eased him down through there. The coach always showed us some promise and talent, and they decided to pay him up late here in the Old South. Here we are.
Yeah, the supplemental fee worked out well, didn't it?
It did, yes it did.
Now, you've been working horses hard here in the morning. How did that horse come back, and how was he working leading up to the trial?
Just excellent. You know, we worked him here 2 weeks ago before the trials, and he had the 4th out of 110 head or something like that. You know, he always just lays it out there.
You knew if he left good, he would have a chance, right?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
So what are your hopes for the final? Obviously, you'd like to win it, but you think he's going to come back well?
I do. He looks good right now. Came out of stall bucking and playing this morning, so it looks good, and we just want a clean trip.
Yep.
If we get a clean trip, I think he'll be right there.
Now, you're working with Brian. You guys have more horses this meet here at Delta Downs. How do you feel things are going?
I think we got a good start. You know, we just got together at Freeport, and we had a pretty good meet at Freeport, and we're looking to improve here.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Don.
Okay, with Edwin Lee Ladner. Edwin, a nice weekend. You just missed with Von Sita's game. Tell me about that race.
Oh, well, he broke good. I mean, he's just a hard-knocking old horse, and he gives you everything he's got. Real fun to train. I mean, he's easy to train, and I was real pleased the way he run, even though he didn't quite get there, but he just barely missed, and I got him back in on the 6th of May. I'm going to put him in the Louisiana Purchase, and he ought to run real big in there.
Yeah, now he just missed on several occasions.
Yeah.
This horse runs some big speed figures and just gets caught, right?
Yeah, he set a track record at Evangeline, and last year he run 2nd in the Louisiana Purchase, and I mean he's run some big, like you said, he's run several times. He's run over 100 speed index.
Now tell me about your barn's a little bit smaller than before, but you like that, right?
Yeah, I getting a little age on me. It's a lot better for me and my wife. I mean, she helps me, and we work hard, and it's a lot easier for us to take care of 14, 15 head than it is 30. So we kind of cut down, and we kind of like it that way.
Yeah. Now you mentioned your biggest win came with one rare copy up at Remington Park, $1 million race a few years ago. Just tell me real quick, what was that like?
Oh, it was real. I mean, it was just, you know, anytime you got a horse that good, it's easy to train a good horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot nicer training a good horse, and we had a lot of fun with him, and he runs 2nd here in the Lee Berwick and just barely missed, and I still regret not taking him to Rio Dosa and running him in the All-American, but I didn't, so maybe I'll get another one that
There you go. You never know what he could have been.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck this season.
All righty. Thank you, Don.
All right, Gilbert, you had a nice opening weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd things go for you in the saddle?
Oh, real good. We had a great night. Friday night we went 2 and we won trial heat, but didn't qualify, and then come back Saturday and won the 50,000. And the horse run really good. He's Louisiana Dash, and he run an awesome race. Beat some good horses. Yeah,
that was a really good race. And I was talking to Kenny, and he got out of the gate so well. Describe that.
You know, being his first race, and I kind of thought he was been training really super and fresh, so I kind of thought him being that fresh left super real good.
Yeah. Now you really didn't have to urge him that much, did you?
No,
I mean, he was ahead all the way.
Yeah, he was in front all the way and just got better at the end. You know.
Yeah.
But come back a little tired, but he needed that race, and I think it set him up for the next one.
Now, how many times have you ridden him before? I'm trying to remember.
I rode him probably like 7 times.
Really?
You know.
Is he a peculiar horse in any way, or is he just real professional?
Yeah, it's just real, you know, I kind of feel he loves Evangeline Downs track better than us Delta, but I love Delta Downs, the sand track and stuff, but he run a super race, you know, and but I think he runs better over there, but he loves that track down there.
Well, the way he ran the other night, it seemed like he set up for a great season here, huh?
Oh, yes, sir, and if he keeps doing that, they're going to take a nice horse to beat him, you know.
Now this week you're going to be busy, right? We've got trials Friday and Saturday, 27 total trials. How you set up for that?
Well, we got some decent babies. You know, they're coming around. They're still kind of green, and hopefully they come around during the trials of that night. So hopefully have some racing up.
Now you're going to run a lot for Steinball, right? He's one of your main barns.
Yes, sir. He got a few babies that I like, and hopefully they'll do real good for him.
Any particular one you've been working with? I know you've been working a lot in the mornings.
Not really. They're just hard,
This early.
This early.
Yes. Well, hopefully you have a great week and you had a fantastic opening weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Jeremy, you got opening weekend out of the way. How'd it go?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Everything went good.
You had a few horses flip in the gate, but it seems like you handled it pretty good.
Yeah, we try to get them out of there as fast as possible, especially if they turn over, you know, and my guys did good. Got a bunch of veterans, so we're all right here this year.
Yeah, now you're switching to quarter horses from thoroughbreds. Tell me the difference for your team.
Well, you know, most of my guys like the quarter horses, so, you know, it works out good. The thoroughbreds, they're here a long time, get a check for a long time, you know, so everybody's good with that, but they seem to like the quarter horses a lot better.
Now the quarter horse is a little more high strung. They're a little more work though.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. A lot of babies.
Yeah. So your team about the same as it was during the thoroughbred season?
No, we lose a few guys and they go with the thoroughbreds, and then we have guys that stay with the quarter horses. So we switch out every meet.
Now you mentioned they like quarter horse a lot. These guys have a lot of quarter horse experience, don't they?
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, a lot. They like them.
They got a busy week coming up this week. How will that affect your guys?
Well, you know, as you can see, we're busy in the mornings a lot, which is a good thing. They're standing all the babies and helping us out in the long run at night, you know, but just staying busy.
Friday and Saturday night gonna be long nights, huh?
Yeah, a little long, but we know what we're doing. It'll be all right. We deal with it every year.
Get the job done, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Taylor, going to be awful busy this week. How do you keep track of all these horses?
Well, when you got 28 in the trials, you got to have good help, number one. Number two is, you know, it's a lot of night work, a lot of paperwork. I don't think people realize how racing's changed and how much paperwork we have to deal with every day. So, you know, you do your job, you do your due diligence, and you line them up and race them. And we got 28 in. We hope to have some success.
Now, you have a really good crew, right, that you have to depend on?
Yes, sir. You know, without the crew, you're just a ship in the big sea of mud, because the crew is the people that get the horses ready. You know, we give the directions, we make the decisions, we do the training, but you have to have a crew and they have to know exactly what's going on. And the last few days, that's what we've been doing. We've been trying to tweak our program. You know, every program has ups and downs, and we've been trying to tweak this program. Little things win races. My dad, who was an uneducated man but who made a lot of money, was very successful. His favorite saying was, if you take care of the little things, the big things will fall in place. And that's just where we're at right now. We're trying to tweak the program. The grooms are doing a good job. People are doing a good job. Now we've got to lead them over there and see what we got.
Well, that's good. Now, last week you won one race, but the horse ran big. Tell us about that.
That was a horse named Toasted Runaway. I was really high on this horse last year. It belongs to a lady named Mary Ellen Hickman in Oklahoma. Horse showed tremendous talent last year. I thought the horse had capabilities of going to Rio Doso and really competing, but the horse got sore. So, you know, I'm from the old school. Rather than hurt the horse, we backed off the horse. Brought the horse back slow and sure, and he's sound as a rock. He ran big the night, ran the fastest time of the weekend, running 99 speed index over that track. And the thing about this horse, Toasted Runaway, is he wants more ground, so the farther down the track he goes, as a Derby horse, you know, hopefully the better he'll be.
Well, where might we see him next down the road?
Well, probably in the Derbies. We're looking at the Derbies, both the Delta Down Derby and, of course, the Louisiana Quarter Horse Racing Association Derby. That's where we're looking at right now. Now,
we turn our attention to the 2-year-olds. You got a very busy week. Tell us how many you have in Friday and Saturday night, Lassie and Laddie trials.
Well, we have 15, actually 16 in on Friday night. That's in the Lassie, of course. And then we have 12 more to go in on Saturday. Of course, that's a total of 28 head we'll be running this week.
Now, I know they're young, they don't have much experience, but anyone the fans can keep their eye on?
Well, we're pretty high on some of the babies. Eyeing Louisiana game has showed a lot of promise at this point, but again, you don't know till you line them up out there. She looked good in her schooling race. She's got some talent. TF Miss Special Perry, I think she's got a lot of talent. It's a matter of whether she can put it together this early or not. So there's some talented horses in the barn. It's just a matter of we're not pushing these babies just to win a race. We want to win. We want to win the Lassie, we want to win the Laddie, we want to win them all. But at the same time, you have to be cognizant. The horses will tell you when they're ready to go. And we've got some horses ready. I think we've got some good opportunities this weekend. Hopefully the horses will run big.
Well, that's great. Good luck all season long.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Don.
All right, Trey Ellis, we had opening weekend last week, and now this week is trials. That's where the big money's at. How you stacked up?
Oh, I mean, we look pretty good this weekend. You know, we got a lot of good Louisiana breds, a lot of good fillies on Friday night, and we got 3 nice colts on Saturday. So, I mean, I'm excited about this week.
Any one particular you're really looking for?
I mean, we had a few stand out, you know, in them schooling races. I mean, they pretty much about even, you know, pretty much everything.
Yeah, how's your barn been coming along? I saw you at the gate. You're hard at work.
Yeah, I mean, this morning, you know, busy week. This week, standing everything, you know, all the babies for the, you know, the trials this weekend and stuff. So, you know, we're excited.
Yeah. Now with the trials, with your barn getting bigger, is that kind of more the emphasis now?
You know, the past 2 years, it's been more. We've been more focused on, you know, the 2-year-olds. You know, a lot less older horses. I mean, the 2-year-olds and the fraternities where the money's at. So, I mean, everybody's trying to chase those.
Yeah. Tell me about opening weekend. Of course, a little bit slow start, but you didn't have many in, really. It was just kind of getting your feet wet, right?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have many in, and we had a couple in the Derby. You know, we really knew they wasn't stakes horses. You know, we qualified one for the Old South fraternity on Saturday night. You know, so we got started.
Now, how big is your operation? You mentioned how many people work for you?
I mean, it varies. You know, here at the track, we got 7 working for us. We got a few at the farm. It takes a whole team.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours on your part too, isn't it?
It's 24/7. You know, all day, all night. You know, it never stops.
Now you have a nice young family. Is your wife involved with you as well?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, it takes them at home.
Yeah.
For me to keep going. Really.
Support it, really.
Yeah.
But it's something you love to do, right?
Yeah, I've always done it. I love it, and we've had a lot of success early.
We got a lot of races coming up this week. Good luck.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, trainer Joe Manucy. Joe, you had opening weekend. The season's underway. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good right now. I mean, we had a little rough start, but everything's going pretty good now. Horses are training well, and hoping for a good meet.
Now, you don't have any in, you said, this week in the Lansing Laddie trials. Kind of gearing towards the end of the meet. Tell me about your Lee Berwick plans.
Well, we got a couple in there for the Lee Berwick. We got a few T-Cost babies in there that we show a little promise, we hope, and they're running real good right now, the T-Cost babies, and just hoping for a good end of the meet. We're trying to hope for a good end of the meet.
Now, you say you don't have any Laddie or Lassie horses this week, but what about Wednesday or Thursday? Got any in?
I got a filly in Wednesday that hopefully she'll run big.
What's her name now?
Reba Can Rock.
Oh,
she's
okay.
a Reba Corona, so maybe she'll run good for us this week. She's a cheap horse, so we're hoping though that she'll come on and do well this week.
Start the meet off well for you, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Now,
yes,
how many
sir.
horses do you have? You've run here for years.
Yeah, we've only got 14 now. We've kind of cut down, but it's more just me and my wife doing the job now, and we kind of it's me and her show.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. How long have you guys been married?
We've been married now going on 25 years.
Yeah, don't get that wrong. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I saw her here. She's really involved in it, isn't she?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, she's my rock. She sticks with me through it all. So.
Yeah. Now she works hard, and you have a good family. And I hear you're into baseball, right?
Yeah. Our kids, the Benton High School team made the playoffs, and they won their first round, and they go to Lakeside up near Menden Friday to play. So hopefully a good game for them this week.
Well,
too,
good luck
well.
with that, and good luck this week and all season.
Okay, thank you so much, Don.
All right, John Hamilton, we got opening week out of the way. You had a big win with Michael Taylor training. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, that horse, I'd never ridden him before, but I watched the replays and seen that when he left, he run big. And you know, they keyed him for that exact moment to leave the gates, and when he left, he really did. He opened up on him, did it easy, run fast, and a headwind. So, you know, they liked that horse a lot last year, and I think he really stepped up this year.
Now, we kind of got our feet wet with opening weekend, but boy, you got a lot of races this week. How you set up for these trials?
You know, we've worked all winter. I stayed home this winter to get these horses ready. We got a lot of time in them. You know, I think we're right where we need to be. We're excited about getting started. We're confident that our horses are ready and they school well. Each of them school well. They come back, and you know they're ready to take that next step, I think.
Now we have all trials Friday and Saturday. How do you look for your horses Wednesday and Thursday?
You know what? I haven't really focused that much, to be honest with you, on Wednesday and Thursday. I've been really focused on Thursday and Friday. But we have a couple of first-time starters that I like, and we have some really nice older horses. We have one that runs second in the Lassie last year that's in. I looked for Fast Dash and D. I look for her to run big.
That's good. Well, you come back strong, and we wish you all the luck this week. Get in the finals.
All right, thanks, man.